What's going on, true believers? It's your man Keanu Believes. Guys, today we're going to talk about the elephant in the room, and I don't mean how John Mulaney landed Olivia Munn. Respect. We're going to talk about Ethereum and how we've been priced out of the market and what we're going to do about it, or what we can do about it. Can anything be done? It's not financial advice, but I'm always right.
Sometimes I feel like a freak. I picture myself on the movie screen.
All right, guys, CoinGecko shows the market trading at $2.197 trillion. 24-hour volume is $160 billion, and that is a poor sign. All of these things are about numbers, and the numbers are not bearing out what could be happening right now. So I think the crypto market has a little bit of a problem. Most people are saying that this is just going to be a bounce and that we are about to start hitting another all-time high with Bitcoin, etc., etc., etc. But here we still are at 46,000. The one saving grace in all of this is that the altcoin market continues to move. Now, the altcoin market is, for anybody who doesn't know, Ethereum, Cardano, everything that is not named Bitcoin, basically, until you get to meme coins. And in the top 50 to 100, there's only two. There's only Dogecoin and Shiba, so put them to the side. Everything else is an altcoin in some way. One of the things that people and analysts have been projecting and telling you, and I'm combining two topics here, is that eventually there's going to be a triple halvening with Ethereum, and then you will also see Ethereum break away from Bitcoin, so that whatever Bitcoin does, but Ethereum will be more telling to the market as a whole. Now, if you go down this chart, then you will see that even though there have been some blips on this radar, Ethereum has generally trended exactly along with Bitcoin. That's because there are too many high dollar investors who still play the entire thing as a portfolio, and they'll dump, they'll do everything at the same time. But something that you're seeing right now is a breakaway, and it's called Solana. Now, Solana is down quite a bit over the 24-hour period, but on the 7-day, it's up 43%, and you can see it is basically the reverse action right here. I'm going to give you a few pointers right here. Polkadot, you can see that it is trending the same way. You can also, as you move down, start to see that there are a few things. Avalanche is starting to trend upwards regardless. Algorand is trending up regardless. You're starting to see things that are happening that are moving. The question, why though? Tezos, the XTZ. Now, for those of you who don't know, that is another blockchain with a smart contract with the ability to do everything that the Ethereum network does, and trades and transactions there, they're about 30 cents. So here is another blockchain and network that is properly priced, and here's what's happening right here. In the last 24 hours, it is up 27.5%. In 7 days, it's up 14%. And I think that what you're going to see very quickly, because you can see here the numbers are in the millions, you're going to see this move very quickly to the top of the charts. Now, to give you an idea, I don't know that it's undervalued, but it's trading right now at $6 a share roughly. And the market cap here is $5 billion. If it were to make the top 20, that would double, which would put it at about $12. That's a pretty big increase. But if you get into the top 10, let's just say, then we're talking about a $30 billion. Now, that's a 6x to get into the top 10. And you'll notice that right now, in the top 10, aside from Bitcoin, you have Ethereum, which is a blockchain. You have Cardano, which is a blockchain. You have Solana, which is a blockchain. You have Polkadot, which is a blockchain. All of these blockchains up here, they're the ones with the biggest store of value. So as you move up this chart, just as an example, if this token were able to pass Cardano, at the $80 billion mark. That's a 40x for something like Tezos. So if you're looking for a play, you could certainly do worse. There's a lot to be said about this market. But the one thing to understand is that the faults and the problems that exist with Ethereum have priced people out of doing business in the Ethereum marketplace. Now, you might be asking yourself, well, how is that possible, Keanu believes? And if you know everything, why didn't you tell us about that before? Well, the answer is very simple, because I'm always right, but only 50% of the time. The market cap is $2.197 trillion. Now, last cycle, at the beginning of this year, what you saw was Shiba doing a big move. You saw a whole bunch of things happening, but the market cap had not even reached $2.2 trillion like it is right now. But the money was there. Now, what is the difference? The money's no longer stacking up in Bitcoin. Bitcoin's day as the leader is rapidly descending. Ethereum dominance is at 18.2. Bitcoin is at 39.8, but that only adds up to 58%, which means that 42% of this market is in something else or somewhere else. And there it is, Solana. And there it is, Cardano. And there it is, Polkadot. And here it is, Polygon. And here it is, Tezos, wherever that was, number 33, Tezos. So all of these blockchains are coming around, and they are stealing market cap. Their values continue to rise and rise and rise. And a lot can be said for Solana in the last few months. They've gone from, I believe it was trading around $30, and now it's at 184 to hit 200. So if you had a big bag in there at some point, then you are one happy camper today. What you're not seeing is the money going back into Bitcoin, and you're seeing people shying away from Ethereum right now. Not because Ethereum doesn't have what it takes, but because right now it has created a problem in the marketplace that has caused people to look for alternatives. And those alternatives are everywhere. So guys, invest your money wisely, but there are a lot of blockchains out there that do a lot more than Ethereum does, a lot better than Ethereum does it, that are very quickly and rapidly developing dApps that are going to make themselves even better, and they're going to make you a lot of money. So you should start paying attention and stop being a snob about Ethereum, because Ethereum for the next 6 months is not going to be a lot of fun. However, Gwei's down to 65 right now. Now, a couple months ago, Gwei at 65 would have been I don't really want to, because that's really expensive. This is the low that you're going to see right now and for the foreseeable future, because NFTs continue to blow up. And despite people talking bad about NFTs, the market is still deep into it. So, guys, be careful with your money. Please understand that there are a lot of options. You have Solana, you have Cardano, you have Tezos. There are plenty of different ways for you to make money in this business right now. And in 48 hours, Cardano will have smart contracts, which means that you're going to have token after token after token being created on the third largest network. And if you look here, a 5x increase to $10 for Cardano would put it in the neighborhood of a $400 billion market cap and put it close to Ethereum. Now, I don't expect that to happen. I'm not looking for that to happen, but what I am looking for is a lot of tokens that are in the Cardano network will start to hit this top 50, and it will probably happen pretty quickly, because they're going to get a whole lot of people that Ethereum just can't satisfy right now. So guys, do your thing. Moving on. All right, guys, Keanu Inu continues to trade down a little bit, down another 12%, 70.77. The continued difficulty in making simple purchases on Ethereum is continuing to create a problem, but hope is on the horizon, because there are some big-time investors that will be involved on September 24. Hopefully we're going to have a good show on that day. And there is a very, very special guest that you are not going to believe. I'm pretty sure it's a tank engine or something. But today, there is a AMA with Max Sean's manager, and that's going to be at 1 p.m. West Coast, 4 p.m. East Coast in America. So get into voice chat. Let's ask this guy some questions. Let's find out what's going on, and let's get ready for a rocket ride because, yeah, moving on. Guys, Hokk, you guys are trading about dead even to yesterday at 67.95. Trading volume is 48,000. It's a little on the low side, but the fees being what they are making it incredibly difficult for people to get in. I think everybody understands that, and your faithful people who are the ones who are going to be rewarded in the long run, who have stuck with you for all this time, who understand what's going on, they are going to be there for you all the time. So keep them satisfied, keep them happy. I see Mike is taking the weekend off for some Xbox and beer. Oh, beer? Anyway, guys, everybody have a good weekend. Get ready because the rocket ride, it's going to come. We don't know exactly when it's going to happen. We do know that it's being bogged down by NFTs, but every trend has its up and it has its down. The Gwei today is the lowest that I've seen, even though it's still incredibly high. So we'll see what moving on. Sanshu, the little dogs that can are continuing to do. There is some volatility here. There's volatility with every single one of our tokens as we speak and right now. And you're trading at 1480. That's dead even. So a $59,000 trading volume. That's not the type of numbers that anybody wants to see. We certainly want to see at least $500,000 to $1 million a day. But this is the market where we can sit here and we can sustain for a little bit of time before the impetus starts to hit, and then we can move on. So guys, be faithful to your people. They have put in all the effort. They've put in all the work. Guys, understand that this is a difficult market, even though you're not seeing it up at the top. This is still a difficult market down here at the meme coin area, and there are a lot of people who like to FUD. There are a lot of people who are what we call blue pills. Guys, it's very simple. The red pills are the faithful investors. The blue pills are the crybabies who come in for a quick fix, and those blue pills will never go away. You need them, but they're also those annoying voices in your Telegram chat that just won't shut up. So deal with them as best you can. Have faith in your product and know that your dev team has your back. Moving on. Took 24 hours. Floki Vikings are up 44% on the day with $957,000 in trading volume. You see, guys, it can be done. You just have to have a marketing budget, and you have to have faith in your product and your dev team. Saber and the guys, they have not let you down yet. You have your ups, you have your downs, but when I zoom out right here on this down right here, GTFO, that is a big up in your market. So these consolidations, and it should be pointed out that your support line came in around 1134 at one point. It maintained for a little while, but now your support line has moved up into the 1300 range. So that dip over here at 1200 yesterday was a little fight of resistance, but it looks like you guys are back and headed to Valhalla. So it's important to point out that you guys are doing the right things. They're spending the money. They're putting the effort. They are doing everything that they can. And this is from B. Dear Vikings, look at this big green candle, and then remember all we've been telling you all along. Diamond hands always prevail. Crypto has its ups and downs. It's the nature of the game. And I read this to you before, but I want you to understand the real Vikings are the ones that are going to prosper. At the end of all of this, there will be a gigantic up that comes. You're not even at the all-time high, which is about 80% more from where you are right now. But guess what? Your team's going to get you there. They're continuing to push this needle to get you back to where they think that you deserve to be. So have some faith in them. Hold on to your bags and get ready for Valhalla, because it's coming. And I mean Valhalla the richness, not Valhalla the game. Moving on. Saitama Wolfpack, what's going on, guys? You guys are trading at 26.61. That's up roughly 2% to the previous day, and you have continued to trend number one with no big down happening in the last few days. It seems like your consolidation has been right at the 2400 level, so getting up through 26 and going further doesn't seem like it's going to be an issue. Now, I want to point out, if you are in this product, make sure that you go into Telegram and go to the pinned Telegram post, because there is an AMA up on YouTube, not on my channel, but there is a Saitama Live AMA with Namtran and Michael Thompson, and there is a $100 billion Saitama giveaway during the stream. Now, you missed out on the giveaway, but you didn't miss out on the information that goes along with it. Guys, you had $1.39 million in trading volume yesterday. Things are happening good for you. Keep up the good work. Also, if you know anybody who can help with Discord, go into Telegram. Maybe they could use your help right now getting everything right, because there was a coordinated attack on their Discord. But that's it, guys. Keep doing what you're doing. Wolfpack Howl. Moving on. All right, Kishu currently trading at 55.16, $230,000 of volume over the last 24 hours, and that's good for up 5.43%. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. That's not a real big up, but that's okay. Progress is what's happening. You guys have a lot of holders. There are 204,000 people holding wrapped Ethereum Kishu. I assure you, everybody wants success to happen, and that is a lot of people. And you have a great dev team working for you. I assure you, everything is going to the positive. Stay faithful to your product. Understand that things take time to make happen. And you never know. There might be some big things that happen over the weekend. We'll see. Moving on. All right, StarLink Troopers, down about 4% on the day, trading at 11.20. There is a dip that you can play right now that would take you probably back up a few hundred points. So everybody stay faithful. Everybody get in on this dip. You're supposed to be buying it. But something to remember. This project is a long-term project with an enormous amount of upside and a video game at the end of this. There was a pinned post in there, and I'm going to read it for you. StarLink Council Group. Troopers, join the StarLink Council and help us transcend past the moon and into the stars. We've now made it easier to join the StarLink Council Group. Anyone with 10 billion tokens can now join. We use a verify bot to check our token balance that will automatically allow you entry when you connect your wallet. Note, no tokens will be withdrawn, and it is 100% safe to use. The bot only checks your balance. We have over 30 members that have gone through the same verification process. There is an invite link in their Telegram, so if you're not in there, go in there and check it out. If you have 10 billion, go into the council chat. If you don't have 10 billion, what is wrong with you? Go buy some StarLink. Once you finish the process, you will officially be part of the StarLink Council. If you have any trouble with the verification bot, please message Data Karma for assistance. The requirement has been reduced. It was previously a little bit higher. And there are a lot of people that are real excited that they made it, and you can be too. Moving on. Guys, I don't want to get off on a rant here, but I do want to say something. First, enjoy your weekend. Take your time, relax, stop looking at charts. Don't worry about what's going on. You can't control what's going on, generally speaking. The best you can do is help show your product and help support your team when they have something going on. If you can do that, you're going to be just fine. The important part, though, is to remember that crypto has changed the world. Crypto has made a move that is almost unbelievable. And I'm going to put up a chart, and it's going to be right over here. And it's going to show you that there was an adage that went around a few years ago, and the adage was about a guy who once paid for pizza in Bitcoin. It's a good story. It kind of tells you that this kid didn't have any money, so he was hungry, wanted to buy some pizza. He didn't have any pizza money, but he did have Bitcoin. He offered it to the driver. The driver said yes. Now, the cost was 2 Bitcoin. Now, if you did that in 2009, and I am reading this data, if you did that in 2009 And we're talking about buying power with your Bitcoin. You would have paid 2 Bitcoin for it, about $10 for the pizza. That value in today's market with fiat currency is now $5. And if you don't believe me, go check the price of pizza and go check the price of everything. Even though wages are a little bit stagnant, cost of everything continues to rise. However, those 2 Bitcoin have had an increase such that you have over $100,000 worth of buying power that you did not have before. That is a significant and gigantic increase. Cryptocurrency is the future, but the future is a very devious thing, and it constantly evolves. And we are at a moment where crypto is evolving even further with the introduction of Cardano, with the moves by Solana up the chart, with Tezos coming along rapidly, with Polygon doing their thing. There are a lot of things that are happening right now. And this whole market is about to get crazy because this is the future. The people are rejecting the government control. And along with that comes change. And those changes are good. You, if you're watching, you're part of a revolution in cryptocurrency. Don't get left behind. Make sure that your money is where it needs to be. Make sure that you're doing the smart things that you need to be doing. And make sure that you prosper with everybody else. That's my time, guys. Remember, number 1, have a good weekend. We'll talk to you again soon.
Sometimes I feel like a freak. I picture myself on the movie screen.